We should be live. Live. Yeah, we are live on YouTube. How are you all doing? How's it going? Welcome to Driving with Purpose Live. I'm on my way to the mall to pick up some fantastic Black Friday deals that I got from Macy's. Hello, how's it going? Can you hear me okay? The audio should be fantastic. I'm using my Rode Mini shotgun mic. We've got Federal Express coming. And I don't know. Thank you. They're going to let me pass on by. Thank you. Yeah, it's really tight making the turn up here. Do 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 do. Hope you're having a great Saturday with you and yours. Audio is great. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, I didn't have time to take a walk today. Dawn and I, we've been finding some really good deals on some things that we've needed for the house. We needed some new bath towels and some new hand towels and washcloths. And I found a good deal on some Martha Stewart washcloths. Sorry, not washcloths. Give me a second here. People are very impatient. We found a really good deal on some Martha Stewart. There we go. That should be a little bit better. Bath towels on Costco.com, but they didn't have the washcloths or the hand towels. And I was looking online today, you know, in case anyone else had them, and Macy's had the Martha Stewart washcloths and hand towels at 66% off, 2/3 off. So instead of $12 a piece, they're $4 a piece. Now I ordered a bunch of them online, but one of the colors that we wanted was only available at our local Macy's store, and I'm going to the Hillsdale Mall in San Mateo, California right now. They just confirmed my order for pickup, and already prepaid, and I'm going to do curbside pickup. That's what we do nowadays, right? We're all lazy as hell, right? We're lazy as lazy AF, right? I'm saying that one for you, Mr. Torp, because you think that I don't like to use foul language on YouTube. I do sometimes, not all the time. But I try to, you know, minimize my swearing if I can. I'm trying to be a better person. Hang on a second here. All right, there we go. And I'm going to take the back roads. I can typically take the freeway to get there, but there's going to be too much traffic that way. So I'm going to be taking the back roads. I'm on Alameda de las Pulgas right now. I will probably stop and pull over to read the chat every now and then. Yeah. AZ Prod, if you think somebody is trolling, just ban them, dude. That's pretty funny, AZ Prod. That's pretty funny, brother. You know, I have moved on from any and all drama. I've moved on from any and all drama. But they're just so bored, lonely, and miserable without me feeding into their bullshit that they gotta try to get my attention in some capacity, right, AZ Prod? By the way, I used to like dash along this route here. This is Alameda de las Pulgas. These are some of the homes I used to deliver to when I drove for DoorDash and Uber Eats. This is the area to dash around here because there's lots of money. I'm in San Carlos right now. I left my home in Redwood City and I'm in San Carlos, California. And, you know, right in this area here, I'll show you as we proceed a little further north here. You make a left on Britton Avenue and you go up into the hills. And that's where I made most of my money and got my best tips. The problem is, it's a very steep hill on the way up and very steep on the way back down. So you're chugging a lot of gas and then you're wearing your brake pads on the way down so your car doesn't go too fast. That's the only problem there, you know. But yeah, and they're rebuilding the firehouse over here on the left. So I'm giving you folks a tour of the back roads to get to the Hillsdale Mall in San Mateo, California, where I actually used to work at the Hillsdale Cinema back in my younger days 30 years ago. Now right up here, this is Britton Avenue. You make a left up here and then you're going up into the San Carlos Hills, and that's where I made some of my best money doing DoorDash and Uber. They seem desperate for your attention. They are, man. Doing good, says Sandra to AZ Prod. Sabrina, how you doing? Oh, no, Dawn. No, Dawn's at home resting. Dawn's at home resting. I'm going to pick this up on my own. She's doing well. She'll do a stream very soon. Dawn and I talked with her mother earlier today, and her mother is doing quite well. And we did a lot of, searching online for some good deals, and that kind of drained her. And I'm kind of drained too, but I must go pick up these items. I would have preferred to have them shipped, but they were not available for shipping. I had to go pick them up in the store. So anyway, but yeah, feel free to get any questions, comments, concerns in the chat. I'll answer reasonable questions. If they're trollish, obviously I'm not going to. You know how it goes. Right up here, let me show you this. As you go up this hill here, you have a beautiful view in the San Carlos Hills on the right. You know, I should have probably done some live ride-alongs when I did DoorDash and Uber, because I would have shown you folks the truth about everything. But I just, I don't know. I thought back then and still think now that a lot of the ride-along content is fluffernutter content. And once you've seen one ride-along, you've seen them all. They're all the same thing. There's really like no value there, to be honest with you. But yeah. Yeah. Give me a second here. I'm going to be turning left up here at the light. Yeah, so how's everyone doing today? How are you holding up this weekend after Thanksgiving dinner? Are you all getting out there and getting some exercise? Are you doing some shopping? Are you finding some great deals? Be very careful, because a lot of these deals are scams. You have to look for actual deals like I did, okay? Getting, Martha Stewart 100% cotton high quality washcloths and hand towels and bath towels for $4 a piece when the normal price is around $12 a piece. That's one hell of a deal. And I didn't buy just one. I bought like 7 of each. And that's the thing a lot of people don't do. When they find a good deal, they'll buy 1 or 2. I'll buy like 7 because that'll last me for the next 15, 20 years. And it'll save me a lot of money. And, with inflation and stuff, prices are going to keep going up. And who knows if I'll find a good deal like that down the road when I need to replace, my worn out washcloths. So, if you find a good deal on stuff, stock up on it. I spent a couple $100 today on hand towels and washcloths and bath towels and stuff like that. That's going to last me for the next 15 to 20 years. I say that's one hell of an investment, right? Yeah, I deliver to a bunch of people in this area here too. I'm on the Alameda de los Pulgas in San Carlos, California, and soon we will be in Belmont. And then I'm going to show you folks, we're going to pass by my Greek Orthodox Church in Belmont, California. So I'll say a prayer for all of you once I pass by my church. Can you folks hear me okay, loud and clear? Is it coming through? Is the shotgun mic working perfectly? I hope I find the curbside pickup. I used to work at that mall in my younger days, and I knew that mall inside and out, but they've remodeled it since that time. And I used to work at the movie theater, which was across the street, which is now an Anna's Furniture Store. It was only a fourplex. Now they moved the movie theater to the regular part of the mall, and it's like a 20plex. So it's a 20 auditorium theater, and the mall's changed a little bit. So hopefully I can find the curbside pickup easily, because I'd like to keep the stream going on the way back as well. And I will be checking out the chat in just a second here when I'm able to, when it's safe to do so. Thank you so much to the 23 people that are here in the box. By the way, if you haven't noticed, folks, views are down for everyone. This is the time of year where everybody's views go down. Even people that typically would get 1 million views per video will get like 500,000 views. So seeing my views go down from 300, 400, 500 to like 150 to 200 during this part of the year, that's completely normal. Just compare it to everyone else in the same communities that I've been involved with. Look at how their views were last month and look at how they are this month, especially this week. This is the week where views start to go down, and they will be significantly down probably until the beginning of the new year. But don't let that stop you from continuing to create, because your true supporters will still support you through this time. I want to also thank Jenny Sadler earlier for your comments and your great wishes to Don and I, and I also want to thank you for your $5 super thanks on the live stream replay of yesterday's show. As a reminder, folks, on pre-recorded videos and live stream replays on monetized channels, once the video is finished processing or the live stream is finished processing and goes to a replay, you are able to click on the heart that says thanks on it. It is known as the super thanks, and that allows you to donate to, I got to get over here, to your favorite creator in the comments section of a pre-recorded video or live stream replay. So thank you again to Jenny Sadler for the $5 super thanks earlier today. Appreciate that. I sent them to your channel. They wasn't trolling. Well, they were trolling, and so are you. Like, seriously, you guys are that bored, huh? You miss me. You miss Coach Eli. All right, folks, on the left over here, you're going to see on the left, as I cross the street here, there's a Safeway, and then coming up here on the left is the Greek Orthodox Church, and they're selling Christmas trees there. You can barely see it, but it's on the left. Hot Facts with Robert Reese. How you doing? I'm on the way to the Hillsdale Mall in San Mateo, California. Got an Amazon truck there, so we've got to go before the other cars come. It's kind of tough to navigate these streets because they're very narrow, they're hilly, and there's only one lane, and Amazon has to double park, just like us DoorDash drivers had to do at times. That's one of the parts of the job I didn't like, is double parking. You can get into an accident or get a ticket. But, when you've lived here all your life, you know how to navigate these streets, man. You know all the back roads. And that's why I'm taking the back roads to the mall right now, because the mall's probably going to be really crazy with all those Black Friday deals. I'll leave the camera on the front so you folks can see the area here. How's the reception coming through? Are we doing all right? Because we're in the hills up here, and We should be okay. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Feel free to get any questions, comments, and concerns in the chat, and I will respond when I can. Robert, I've been watching the replay of your show from earlier today. Great show so far. I need to finish the rest of it later on. You had some great panelists on your show. And I know you wanted to ask me, Robert Reese, about you were going to ask me a question about something. I forgot what it was. We're going to do it on the next episode of the podcast we do on your channel, Hot Facts with Robert Reese and Coach Eli. The hottest duo on YouTube, right? You know, Robert, you're welcome, Robert. You know, Robert, can you see me clearly and hear me clearly, Robert? How's the audio and video? I'm in the hills, so, but this is an area where service should be pretty good. There are a lot of people here, so we typically have good service in our hills, but you just never know. You never know. But yeah, I think we are the better duo when it comes to the podcast thing when compared to Pedro and Hannibal. They're trying to compare us to Pedro and Hannibal, right? That's all right. You know, it's all good. You and I are both willing to talk to Pedro and Hannibal as long as they come to our channels for once, but because they want to keep everything on their end and have full control, you know, it's just, I don't know. If those two guys aren't willing to go onto other people's channels, or, you know, also welcome people to their main channels, not just their small podcasting channel, they're never going to get anywhere. They're going to stagnate. That's my opinion regarding that, but I can only hope that, hey, maybe they change their mind, and who knows what happens in the new year, you know? Now, I've got to make sure I don't miss the turn here. I need to turn on 31st Avenue. I got to make sure I don't miss 31st. I haven't been out here in quite some time. We're at 38th Avenue. 37th. No, that's not 37th. That's LaSalle, I believe. All right. 37th Avenue is here. On your left is Abbott Middle School here in San Mateo, California. San Mateo, California is where YouTube was launched, like almost 20 years ago. On the other side of San Mateo, we're in the hills. West Hillsdale Boulevard. Let's just go on West Hillsdale Boulevard. That's fine. We'll take West Hillsdale Boulevard and go down that way. We won't take 31st. Let me pull over to the side real quick and check a few messages. Doctor, it's a troll. Come on, really? No, you're not new here. You're trolling. You're not new here. No one beats us. No one. You're right, Robert. High five toast. Hey, Eli, just so you know, I think you're a way better coach than that troll Andrew Tate. Well, I appreciate that. I will ask on episode 9. Don't kill it. I won't, Robert. I won't. I promise you I won't. Reception is great and sounds great. Hey, Jenny Sadler, how you doing? Jefe Salcero, what's going on? Jenny says, hi, Eli and everyone. Hope you are having a great Saturday. You are very welcome, Eli. It was a great stream. Thank you so much. I know Nuevo State Park, also in San Mateo County. Cool, cool. Hey, Eli, you live in Cali. You ever thought about trying to meet the YouTube CEO to get him to go fix this godforsaken platform? He's already fixing the platform, dude. He's already fixing the platform. You probably are one of those free speech advocates on the alt-right that feels free speech includes hate speech, which it doesn't. So, you know, I would love to meet the new CEO, Neil Mohan. I think that would be amazing, but I would congratulate him and thank him for taking more actions to keep this platform safer, and removing people that blatantly violate the terms of service. So I don't know if you're saying that to troll and try to get a reaction from me, but I think everything is heading in the right direction on YouTube. All right, so now I got to find my way to the curbside pickup of Macy's. And on the instructions, it said it's on the northeast end of the mall. And I remember where that is. It's been a while since I've been here. Like, again, I used to work at the mall for was it 4.5 years, working for the Hillsdale Cinema. But they've done, you know, so many. Okay, here's Hillsdale Shopping Center parking. All right, let's go this way. Let's do this. All right. Let me see. Customer parking is up here. Got to find the curbside pickup. Jenny Sadler, Eli, how do you handle a good friend? Give me a second, Jenny. I'll check the message in a second here. I should have gone down 31st because that's the part of the mall I need to be at. All right, so I need to cross here. Oh, they put a frickin' roundabout here. Oh, this is cool, actually. Wow. They put a frickin' roundabout here. Oh, this is fancy, man. They really made the Hillsdale Mall quite fancy. Employee parking program. Well, we're gonna find where the Macy's curbside pickup is at. Do 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 do. Man. Well, can you folks still hear me and see me? We're actually in a parking garage right now. Oh man. This is going to be crazy trying to find this curbside parking or this curbside pickup with all this freaking traffic. We're going to keep the camera on the front here so you folks can see. Which way do we go? Oh, we got to go this way. It's one way. Actually, it is two ways. It is actually two ways. I should have probably gone the other way. This is Nordstrom's. Well, we'll eventually find where we're getting to, or where we need to get to. Oh, Macy's is straight. Okay, there it is. You can see the Macy's sign right up top. So Macy's is straight. All right. Paul Martin's American Grill. Oh, wow. Paul, you got your own restaurant now, Paul Martin. Oh, wow. That's fantastic, Paul. Looks like a pretty cool place to eat. Yeah, give me a second, folks. There's Macy's right there. I gotta find the curbside pickup. Macy's curbside pickup right here. Right in here. Okay. There's a sign there. Cool. Ah! Yeah! This is fantastic, man. This is great. Please stay in your car and pop the trunk. All right, folks, give me a second. I got to let Macy's know that I'm here. Give me a second. I'll be right back. Did the sound go out for everyone, or did the sound just go out for TFT Rurik? Can you hear me? Is the sound back? So how long was the sound cut out for? That's weird. How long was it cut out for? Was it cut out for a few minutes, or was it cut out just for, or was it cut out for longer than that? Let me know real quick, and then we're going to head on out, and I'll answer your question, Jenny. Since you came back from checking in? 5 minutes. Oh, that's horrible. I don't know why that keeps happening. I don't understand why that keeps happening. It's got to be the YouTube app. But these are the towels, the hand towels I got, the Martha Stewart hand towels. I've got more coming to be delivered, but these are fantastic. 100% cotton. Very good quality. Yeah, it's like a light blue type of color. Yeah. Let me make sure that we got all of them here. Give me a second here. Yeah. That is 2. Somebody is honking because a car is waiting. Wow, people are just so freaking impatient. There's a Durango waiting for a spot. And the car behind them is just being impatient. Give me a second, folks. Let me just count these towels. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. $4 a piece instead of 12. People don't have any patience these days. They don't. All of them are here. Time to head back home. All right. Now, can you folks still hear me okay? Can you hear me tapping the mic here? Can you hear me tapping the mic? I want to make sure you can hear me scraping the mic right there. Let me know. And Jenny, yeah, I'll get to your question regarding you know, friends that always want to get the last word in, right? Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the YouTube app. I have my Rode Mini Shotgun microphone plugged in, solid. It also happened with my other headset. So I don't know if there's something wrong with the iPhone that needs an update, or you know, the YouTube app needs to be updated. But anyway, it is what it is. We'll just deal with it, and that's just the way it goes. Okay, so now I gotta get my ass out of here and be real careful. Well, we got a Tesla pulling out, so I'm gonna wait. I'm very patient when it comes to a busy time in a mall or any time at a mall, because you gotta one slight move, the space is tight. Now I got a family to the side of me over here that's about to walk behind me, and it's just, you got to be patient. You know, it is what it is. Your turn will come. Last thing you want to do is harm somebody, hit somebody that's walking or that's in the car. You know, you got to be very careful. And thank God for these reverse cameras now, because you can pretty much see very easily right behind you. And then you have the dotted line that shows where your bumper is at. All right. Hang on a second. I'll be right back. Hang on, folks. We're back live. Can you folks hear me and see me? My girlfriend Dawn just sent me a text to my text saying, "Nice, babe." She must be watching the stream, but commenting on text. Baby, can you comment on the stream? So because I cannot look at it's hard. It's hard to. This is very hard. She probably saw the towels on the show. All right. Which way am I going to go back? I think I'm going to take Alameda de las Pulgas back. Actually, I'm going to have to turn right here. Oh, well. That's all right. I'll be taking El Camino back. I'm going to go quick before these cars come. We'll take El Camino Real back. We won't take the freeway. So you folks can see the main boulevard in this area here. So Jenny, let me know if you folks can hear me, and I'll share my thoughts regarding friends that always have to have the last say or the final word, right? Let me know one more time. Can you folks verify you can hear me and you can see the video and all that? Sound check. Sound check. Can you hear me, Jenny? Just put a yes or a no. I'll be able to see that clearly, because I can't see this while I'm driving. It's not safe. I hear you. Okay. So here's the thing, Jenny. I think every human being at one point or another has always felt the need to have the final word, right? I used to be that way myself. Like I said, I think every human being at one point or another has always felt the need to have the final word, or they didn't even realize that they were coming off that way, but they were coming off. And I used to come off like I've always wanted the final word, even if I felt otherwise. And the only thing you can do is either accept that person for who they are, or stop being their friend. I see what I think. You know what I think happened? I think that the Bluetooth in my car was interfering with my audio. Let me see here real quick. All right. I will check out the messages in the next stop, or when I stop next. But yeah, Jenny, honestly, I think everyone's been that way at one point or another. And you just have to learn to just, deal with those people and not let them get to you. It's kind of like sometimes Dawn thinks I always have to have the final word. And you know what? Maybe she's right most of the time, right? So maybe, people can tend to be that way. Some people can tend to be that way all the time, and it may annoy certain people. For me, those types of people don't annoy me anymore, because I've just learned to accept it and accept them and accept it for what it is. No, I have to accept her. She is an amazing friend to me, other than her one upping and having the final word. Well, see, Jenny, that's your perception of what she's trying to do, right? You have to also, no disrespect, I have a lot of love for you, Jenny, so does Don. But you got to look at yourself in the mirror and say, hey, is she really doing that, or am I perceiving her to be doing that, right? Right? Maybe she's just answering your questions, or maybe she's disagreeing with you on things, but she's respectfully disagreeing with you. A lot of times when people respectfully disagree, and it happens more often than not, they can misperceive someone always trying to one-up them. Quite frankly, I really don't give a shit if anyone tries to one-up me or does one-up me. I've gotten to the point in my life where I'm at such a place of peace and serenity that it doesn't bother me. Now, let me see here. I want to ask this girl out, but she's already taken by someone else who's cheating on her. What should I do? Well, Homer Simpson, you should go and find another channel that likes trolling. That's what you should do, Homer Simpson. Because we don't help people here that waste our time that are not really seeking help. That's just the truth of the matter, bro. Or bruh. You know what I'm saying? There's a Safeway right here. We're in Belmont, California. We're taking El Camino Real on the way back. And there's a Pete's Coffee here, and then the AT&T store for San Mateo County is pretty much right on the corner here. Looks like they're closed. One of my favorite frozen yogurt places is here, Menchie's. Has great frozen yogurt. Bye, Homer, you weirdo, says Jenny. Yeah, it's all good. Homer was bored on a Saturday night. So, Jenny, you said Eli with the smiley emojis. Tell me more about what you're feeling after what I said. Because, honestly, I think, Jenny, what you value about the content that Don and I create is the fact that we've dealt with all these things and we've just learned to ignore them and not let them get to us. And while I think for the most part you're at that point, but I think you want to get to a level of where nothing bothers you and you just focus on, your family, your husband, your kids, providing for them and enjoying life and not letting, anyone get to you for any reason. And that's exactly where I've gotten. I'll tell you this, Jenny, and everyone else, like I've been saying all along, the last several days, like for almost a week now, I've been on a drama detox. There are so many things I could be talking about that crappy drama group, but they're just not worth my time. And, I'm tired of giving them my energy, and I'm tired of slowing the growth of my business because of them. Godfather's Burger Lounge right there on the right. That's my favorite burger place. That's where I get my $30 burger at Godfather's Burger Lounge. And we're heading into San Carlos right now. We're about to hit the San Carlos border. There's a Jersey Mike's on the left up here. Like all these places I delivered for DoorDash and Uber. I'm kind of giving you guys a tour today, of how it was like to drive for DoorDash and Uber in my area. But yeah, be more specific, Jenny. What are your thoughts? What were the emojis depicting or denoting? Just kind of curious. Please driving into Milpitas and provide an update. You're driving into Milpitas, bro? Oh, you're in the Bay Area? Jefe Salcero? There's the Mickey D's in San Carlos here. I only did a few McDonald's orders while I was dashing because most of them were small orders with no tip. But I had a few good ones with tip, and I took those. The problem is McDonald's lags. You get there and then you're waiting for like 7 or 8 minutes At least at that location we just passed by. Here's my least favorite street in the Bay Area, Holly Street. It goes to 101. A certain way, the laughing emojis was because of what you said to Homer. It was funny. Oh, thank you. I'm here at my home in Phoenix area. LOL, says Hefe. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, I think it has to do with me. I agree. It never bothered me before, but what has changed is, and I'll read that the next time I stop. Yeah, see, Jenny, you know, I have a lot of respect for you for owning it, because the only way that, anyone can become a better person and become stronger and not let shit bother you is to just own it and understand that, you're in control of your own journey and your own destiny, right? So you only have yourself to blame for what you haven't accomplished or what you're allowing to bother you, right? Until I was able to understand that, I wasn't able to change shit. This big truck is trying to get over here. That wasn't too bad, actually. That curbside pickup was easy to find. I thought it was going to be more difficult to find at the Macy's. Yeah. Do. Sorry, folks. My audio cut out for 5 minutes earlier. I think there's an issue with the YouTube app, or with the iPhone version of the YouTube app, because this is a different microphone I plugged into my iPhone, and it's doing the same thing that my headset's been doing. We're still good with the audio, right? Give me a second here. Now we're passing by the other side of Britton Avenue. There's a Jack in the Box here. I took a few orders at Jack in the Box because I had a few decent ones. Problem is they lagged, and a lot of people order shakes. It's a pain in the ass to deliver shakes to a customer, because you can't put them in a hot or cold bag to keep them cold, because there's like whipped cream and stuff, and they'll shake around. So you just gotta, get it to the house or the apartment as soon as possible. And after I had an order like that, I had 2 shakes and a pretty decent sized Jack in the Box order. After that, I was like, shit, I'm not delivering, I'm not doing Jack in the Box anymore. It's just too much of a pain in the ass. But yeah, give me a second, Jenny. I'll read the next part of your message here and respond to you. This is the absolute worst Walgreens on the planet. This is the Walgreens in San Carlos we're passing by. Now, I do online orders here, and I'll pick up stuff. They have good stuff, but a lot of times they're out of stock. And every time I would go to that Walgreens to do a shop and pay, like 85% of the items on the list were out of stock. So I always had to cancel the order. And I got a little bit of money from DoorDash, but I wasted almost an hour trying to find stuff that wasn't in stock. And then the employees don't help you. That's another problem. Like, employees are instructed to not help dashers with shop and pays. So it just got a little too frustrating for me. Proper equipment. Yeah, all right, give me a second here. I'm going to turn and take the back roads to go back home, and I'll pull over to the side, and I will read the chat real quick. And then I'm going to go have dinner with Dawn, and then probably I'll do a stream from the studio tonight. Gas is starting to go back down. This is not the cheapest gas station here. Premium now is $5.85 a gallon. Sorry, not 5.84. Sorry, $4.85 a gallon for premium, and regular unleaded has gone down to $4.35, I believe. So gas starting to go back down. I'm gonna pull over to the side here. This is a park here. I in my younger days, I remember if I was gonna meet someone on a date, I'd meet them at this park in the early evening. It's a romantic setting. You can park on the side here. Sometimes it's hard to find parking, like right now. So I'm gonna find a spot to park. On the sidewalk here, somewhere on the side of this street. That's an apartment complex, so we're not going to find any parking here. Give me a second, folks. All right. Shakes are no issue. Okay. That's cool, TFT. I just think it's a pain in the ass, but more power to you, man. You got a lot more patience regarding the BS for food delivery than I do, and most other people. God bless you, dude. Proper equipment, says TFT Rurik. I once knew, you guys can still hear me, right? I once knew a son of an editor for the San Francisco Chronicle. He grew up in Mill Valley and was a trust fund kid. His family was wealthy. He blew his mind on drugs. Sad. That sucks, man. Nice area in Marin County there, man. Sound is good. Thank you, Jenny. Hey, Jenny, hope you had a great Thanksgiving, says AZ Prod. Going back to your message, Jenny. Ever get tempted to spend time in Walnut Creek? Oh, I've been to Walnut Creek many times. I've been everywhere, dude. Walnut Creek gets pretty crazy. A lot of crazy drivers there. It's a fun town. It's a prissy town. And they have a lot of great restaurants. And I've been to some networking events there over the years. But I haven't been out there in a while. It's the Tri-Valley area. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Pretty cool area. Let me see. Well, I think it has to do with me. I agree. It never bothered me before, but what has changed is that I got sick and I was homebound for a while where she was out living life, so maybe I was feeling a certain way. The laughing emojis was because of what you said to Homer was funny. You know what, Jenny? You're a lot like Don. Now I know what you're going through. Okay? When you were sick and recovering, like Don for the past year or so, why did I turn off this light? You can't see me if I turn off that light. Don for the past year or so has been on medication and recovering from a lot of things. A lot of people think it's alcohol. No, Dawn is not an alcoholic. She's long over that. She's had her moments with alcohol like we all have, and she's good. That's taken care of. Dawn, has sinus issues. She has asthma. She has, seizure disorder. All right. We got disconnected. All right. So let me start over here again because I don't know where it left off. Jenny, you're feeling a lot like Dawn is feeling because, of what Dawn has been through. And she's now getting the medication and the help for her sinuses, for her asthma, for her seizure disorder and stuff like that. So she's had to spend a lot of time at home. And because of that, she feels useless at times, which that's not the case. And so when you're stuck at home and your friends are out doing the things you were doing, it's going to affect you. it's going to affect you, and it might give you a false sense of feeling jealous. Another Amazon truck blocking the whole road. That's the thing. It's just nowadays you just have to deal with the double parking. So I think that's just something that you know, uh, the frustration of you not being able to, you know, do what you normally are able to do during the time you were sick, um, it got to you and it made you react. And maybe your friend was picking up on that, right? I really appreciate your honesty on that, Jenny, because honesty is the only way to correct anything and become a better person, right? I don't know how much of that you heard. How long was I cut off for, Jenny? Because the internet cut off, and then I had to click reconnect on the YouTube app to reconnect. How long was I? Was I off the air for? Was it just about 30 seconds or so? I heard you. Okay. Okay, cool. Yeah, we're almost back home. Folks, get your final questions, comments, or concerns in the chat. We're going to be going off the air in about, a couple minutes or so. I'm going to pull into my driveway, and then I'm going to maybe just take a few more questions and then go in and have dinner with Dawn. And then I'll probably come back and do a show from the studio. Want to thank you all for taking this nice drive with me to the mall to get some Black Friday products that were not available for shipping, so I had to go pick them up, and it was worth it. It was worth it to get 7 of those hand towels in that color for $4 a piece. 100% cotton. Martha Stewart, you all know Martha Stewart. She's top notch. Her stuff is always top notch. And look, it's not all about the name brand, but if you can get a good name brand product, for that cheap, you got to go for it. All right. You made it home in one piece. That's good. That is good. Thank you, Eli. It helped to verbalize my thoughts. You are a gem. Well, thank you, Jenny. I wouldn't say I'm a gem. I just have a lot of experience. And Jenny, all I talk about are things that I've been through and that other people go through as well. I'm just able to articulate my words in ways where people can comprehend what I'm saying. But anyone can do this, Jenny. Anyone can be a coach. You can be a coach too. I appreciate you though, Jenny. Let me see. Head coach, I made it, but I didn't get no bell saying you were on. Or you, I think you meant to say, "Hey, coach." Okay, I was only off for 30 seconds. Okay, cool, Jenny. Thank you. Jenny says, "Yes, exactly. You hit the nail on the head because before her blabbing didn't bother me. It's the only thing I can think of." Well, yeah, Jenny, it's because you were out of commission. No one likes to be out of commission. Even myself, I've been sick. I haven't been feeling good for the past week, but I've been taking NyQuil, DayQuil, getting a little more rest, but I'm still doing my thing every day because it would drive me crazy if I couldn't. So I totally get what you're going through. Farley, hey Eli, how was your Thanksgiving? Hope you're having a wonderful night. Yeah, doing well. Just came back from Macy's at the Hillsdale Mall in San Mateo, California. The same city where YouTube was started almost 20 years ago. And I went to pick up some uh, good deals on some Martha Stewart hand towels for $4 a piece instead of 12. I would have rather ordered them online, but that color wasn't available online. Everything else was available online, but I had to go in and get this particular color that Don and I wanted in the store, and I'm like, screw it. for $4 a piece. I'll take a nice drive and I'll do a driving with purpose instead of a walking with purpose. But anyway, I'm going to get on out of here. Hopefully your Thanksgiving was well too, bro. Folks, I may be back tonight for a show from the studio within a few hours or so. So keep it locked here to Coach Eli, 2 authentic live streams. Also, make sure you subscribe to the main channel. Link is below in the description. Coach Eli, Elias, Melas, or just go to youtube.com/Life Coach Eli or @Life Coach Eli. With that being said, have a good one. Take care, and as always, be good to each other.